Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Dumfries. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passes coming off in quick succession here. DiMarco. Strokes it back. Firmino. And Firmino! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Rodri. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Inter Milan, unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed. Great chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he's there to clear it. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bellingham. Martinez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's come to nothing. Zola. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Azar. Oh, good take in a good area. Corner given. Barcelona have their third corner. Barella is there, and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Firmino. Pirlo. Inter Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Rodri. Inter Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Dumfries. Dumfries tries a cross.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 32, il numero 18, il numero 8.
And it's Pirlo. This is Vieri. Zanetti. And it's Pedri. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Azar. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Vieri. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And here's Del Piero. Clipped into space.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Martinez takes a shot! And yes, it's there! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Pirlo, he's found the way through. And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Terrific effort! Oh, crossbar! Now that's a real chance missed.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
Viene sostituito con il numero 26. Attenzione, un cambio.
Keeper's dealt with that. Shot, surely! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Pressure coming in from all directions. Oh, that's fabulous. Towering header! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona leading now.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rodri. Upamecano. Out towards the flank. Now Davids. That has been cut short.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save. Barcelona get their 4th corner. DiMarco tries to clear. Stam is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. But that signals the very end. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement.